Hello and welcome everybody to 1980. When you think of Ping, you think of how things are done right the first time. With their putter, for example. One of my friends he went out and bought one of the new remade classic Ping Answer putters. Still legit today. He sunk like a 70-foot putt the other week. It was craziness. So still, that same design, however many decades later, it's still viable. The Ping Eye. This thing was in production for 10 years. They made this and it was popular all the way through the 80s. And you think about the 80s, you think Star Wars and Indiana Jones and Michael Jackson, they're revolutionizing everything. And here this club is in this world of ever-changingness, and it was dominant. It was really impressive. So what made this so impressive? Is it any good? Would I put this in my bag? We better go have a closer look. Identifying features here, the cavity gives it all away. I love how in this corner right here, this rounded corner, they just kind of put Ping in here, shoehorned that into there. Ping Eye. They have this cat eye right here. This is the green dot, which I believe is upright. I should have looked at the chart before I started the camera here. Karsten Manufacturing Corporation. Well, where would you find them? Right there in Phoenix, Arizona. Interesting. I like the pointed toe. This is a relatively small head compared to some modern irons. Serial number here on the hosel. You can see this amazing long offset neck right here. At address, you can see it's still, this pointed toe does a lot for it. For me, I really like every Ping I pick up. It's just one thing after another. Oh, I like that. I like this. Ping Eye, classic, just absolutely beautiful. You can see the iron number here on the sole as well. The other thing with Ping is, it's always hard to tell if it came factory like this or did somebody take a grinder to this and take that front edge off. It's always interesting how lots of these old clubs can look so different. I think people modify these. It used to be pretty trendy, I think, to modify your own clubs. You can see the rounded leading edge right here as well. Nice straight back. Interesting grooves. I assume these are non-conforming because of the whole Ping Eye 2 debacle. I wanted to look at this front leading edge here. There's no ferrule, so it just goes hosel straight to this lovely stepped shaft. And what kind of shaft is it? Look at this eye right here on the label. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. I put this tape right here. 1980 through 1990 is when these were made. Camus, is that how you say that? Grip right here. There's a little, what is that? An elk, not an elk, an antelope or something. Avon, an Avon grip, I guess. Still feels pretty good. This is a lovely compact iron. I think we should definitely get this out on the range. That day I can tell you everything was going left. It was just one of those left days. Have you had those days where you haven't practiced for a while and everything just goes left? Drives, irons, everything. Maybe a little bit fat, but I was struggling to get this going straight. I felt like I was in my slicing motion and they were still going left. The Ping Eye 2. I don't really need to go on and ramble about the credentials of this club. The CV speaks for itself. But the question I have is, do I connect with this emotionally? Would I put this in my bag? I'm putting together an 80s set. I already have a couple of woods picked out. You probably have seen the videos. But I'm still sorting out the irons. What irons do I want to play in the 80s? These are knocking at the door as something that I could play. But should I? And is that something, or do I connect with these more than any other club I've hit? The answer is I do connect with them on a certain level, but I really need to hit some more clubs, some more irons from the 80s to see if these are going into my 80s set. And I probably wouldn't get the green dot, I'd probably get the black dot or red dot. But we will see. The future will have all the answers, so stay subscribed. And if you want to support the channel, you can always visit my Amazon shop in the links in the description below. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. Thank you so much for watching. I am The Vintage Golfer.